child or a teenager, this next story applies to you.
A local neurosurgeon is making it his life goal to inform San Diegans about our area's most dangerous recreational activity, and that would be skateboarding. The reason? Well, many kids don't wear their helmets.
But now this doctor has a convincing partner to help spread an important message. NBC Stephen Luke is here to tell us about it.
Well, the student is at Torrey Pines. He's a sophomore there. He also happens to be a sponsored skateboarder, and he is now trying to get across the message, wear a helmet. Unlike many adults, however, his message and experience carries the street cred to frighten, inform, and bring change.
Hey guys, have a good day.
Like many teenagers, Chase Willeen is a risk taker, and when he leaves, his mom worries.
We think he's leaving at the house with a helmet, and you don't know what happens when they go to the skate park. They take them off.
I have a couple of snapboards up there that I broke a while ago.
Chase is no ordinary skater. He's good.
When I land like a trick, it just makes me feel good.
His talent led to a sponsorship from a company called Tragedy last fall. Ironic, perhaps, because within weeks, a tragic fall nearly killed him.
I have a metal plate in my head.
It all goes back to a Saturday morning at a skate park in Rancho Penasquitos. While a friend videotaped, Chase attempted something he'd done many times before.
It's called a tray flip, where the board spins around 2 times, and it flipped once.
I will not watch the video. I don't want to see my son near death.
A warning, the video is disturbing.
I guess I caught it too early, and so my feet just slid together, and I couldn't keep my balance.
Without a helmet, Chase's head slams into the ground. He started throwing up and coughing blood.
Don't remember the whole day. Just forgot it all.
He didn't know his name or the day. He was rushed to Scripps La Jolla, where staff immediately diagnosed him with a head injury needing emergency surgery.
And that's when I broke apart, because it was really hard to deal with seeing my son in pain. And
extremely lucky.
Neurosurgeon Frank Coufal cut open the boy's skull to relieve the pressure from a blood clot that was pressing against his brain.
This had the potential to cause him to descend into an irreversible coma if not treated in a timely fashion.
Unfortunately, Dr. Coufal says this happens all too much, especially when it doesn't have to. In fact, the Scripps trauma team has just finished up a 10-year study on this topic, looking at all of the significant head injuries that came through the ER having to do with skateboarders. 96% of the time, they weren't wearing a helmet. 12% of the time, emergency surgery was required. And in 3.4% of the cases, the patient actually died. Dr. Coufal recalls the last time it happened.
I remember that day he died, picking up my son at school and seeing a skateboarder without a helmet on and politely telling him he should wear a helmet. And the response I got was an obscene gesture.
They don't have helmets on, do they?
No.
In Chase's room, you'll find pictures of his idols and role models all over the walls. Pro skaters not wearing helmets.
It's just sponsored skaters, just they never wear helmets, and just kids don't look up to them if they wear helmets usually.
But Chase is hoping to change the attitude among his friends and peers, armed with a story, a scar, and a steel plate to back it up.
I don't want to die soon, and just feels like I have to.
He feels like he has to wear a helmet, I should say. I should also mention there is a picture of one pro skater in Chase's room who was wearing a helmet. Any ideas who that was?
Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk.
Yay, Tony.
Yay for Tony, right?
That's awesome.
So he's trying to get the message out, and the scary part is many of his friends have gone back to not wearing helmets again.
Really? Oh, how's he doing? He looks like he's doing pretty good.
And, well, that's the good part. He is doing well. And the doctor says aside from some memory loss that he's experiencing and some amnesia symptoms, he should make a full recovery.
And you know, the other thing about it is, I think, for my kid too, and the kids that I know, they think, well, I'm just going to skateboard down the street. I'm not going to be doing any tricks or whatever. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You get hit by a car. Wear your helmet.
As we heard the statistics there. Yeah.